How's it going, folks? Welcome back to another Pokemon Go PvP battle video. The Great League is back, which is the 1500 CP cap league. And not only do we have the normal Great League, but we also have the Great League Remix Cup, which I personally have been having a ton of fun playing. And for people that aren't familiar, the Remix just means they banned, I think it's the 20 most popular / powerful Pokemon from the normal Great League based on their metrics. So it kind of opens things up a little bit so people can use Pokemon that maybe aren't good enough normally, or things that become better because the metagame changes as people are playing different things that aren't normally powerful. So my team here tonight is just like 3 Pokemon I kind of like. I grew up with Gen 1 and Gen 2, and these are 3 Pokemon near and dear to my heart. Obviously, this isn't a low-end Sandslash, but regular Sandshrew Sandslash were one of my favorites growing up. So we've got him with the powder, or her, with the powdered snow, bulldoze, ice punch. Pretty typical combination here. The steel typing on this, very nice because resistant to fairy Pokemon. Speaking of fairy Pokemon, Nidoqueen's actually one of my favorites in regular Great League, but she's not a top 20 Pokemon there, so she's still legal. We've got Poison Jab, Earth Power, and Poison Fang. Poison Fang attack that I really love because it's very spammy, and it drops your opponent's defense even when they shield it, so always gets some kind of impact there. And then Dragonaire. I've got Dragon Breath and Aqua Tail and Dragon Pulse on here. So Dragon Breath, if you're not familiar, spams as a primary attack and doesn't generate energy quickly, but it deals a lot of damage. This will often be my second Pokemon I switch in. Aqua Tail charges relatively quickly, and then if they've got shields burned already, Dragon Pulse hits really hard. So let's go ahead and jump on into some Great League Remix battles here with these this evening and see how some of my favorites do in battle. I didn't check. I think I had these 3 queued up. We're going to find out here. I believe this was the last set of Pokemon I played with. Alright, so Ice into Steel. This is a pretty medium pairing for us overall. In fact, this Empoleon's kind of a little bit of a hole in my team here. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the hit from the Hydro Cannon here, hoping that they take the hit back. But honestly, the Water Steel typing is super problematic. If they shield this Bulldoze, I'm not really going to have anything that's very good into this. Okay, sweet. So the fact that one of the things that's interesting that I found people do is if you don't shield their first attack, they frequently don't shield yours for whatever reason, unless they know that they're going to get super affected down. So I'm going to go ahead and pivot into Dragonaire here and hope to primary this down with the Dragon Breath. Yeah, and the fact that they didn't use a shield means we could have a real good chance here. So they probably aren't expecting Aqua Tail here since they pivoted into Charizard, but I'm going to be expecting a Dragon Claw. So I'm going to go ahead and definitely shield their first attack here. In fact, I'm actually just going to go ahead and pivot into Nidoqueen, and I expect they'll pivot. They're not. Okay. I might just take this hit. Dragonaire's pretty good if we have shields up for her. Yeah, Dragon Claw doesn't hit for that much here. And they switch, so I'm going to go ahead and drop my Poison Fang here. And they still have shield, so at this point I wouldn't be too surprised if they shield this just to get one used. If they don't shield it, that's fine too. Oh, they're actually out of shields now. Okay, that's great. So we'll get to Poison Fang again here. And then I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. We have 2 shields going into the Dragonaire versus Charizard fight. And they're out of shields, so my Aqua Tails are going to land on that. Yeah, wow, this is... do I save Queen here? I'm actually going to go ahead and save Queen, because it means that we'll be able to get a Poison Fang and a drop defense on the Charizard before the Dragonaire subs back in. Okay. If I have my switch back up, I'm actually going to pivot to Dragonaire right away, so this can't build charge up against us and get to a thing. And it just goes right down to the Dragon Breath. Sweet. So, a little bit of a rocky start there because their lead was just very good into all 3 of our Pokemon. I think that Water Steel typing's just a little bit unfortunate for us, I think. I don't think I really want to retool my team. I think we'll just hope to get one of those Bulldozes off from the Sandslash or an Earth Power from the Nidoqueen if we run into that again. Water Steel is a pretty unique combination of things. Typically, Dragonaire is my Pokemon that's decent into water Pokemon. You could just primary him down with Dragon Breath, but because there was specifically Steel on that one, it's resistant to the Dragon Breath. It's kind of a unique hole in the team if we don't get a little bit fortunate. Alright, and Bellossom's probably going to pull out here because Ice is super effective and Steel is resistant, and then we'll get to type match whatever they switch into here. Well, they're not switching out. Okay. I would love to get my Ice Punches in here. Sounds lovely. If they shield this, that's great for us. Okay, and they pulled into Hypno. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Dragonaire. This could be a little loosey-goosey because they could be on Ice Punch. I think I'm going to gamble that there's no Ice Punch here. I'll bet it has Fire Punch at least. Thunder Punch. Okay, I bet this is Thunder Punch, Fire Punch because they switched into this Hypno against my Ice Steel Pokemon. Would be my guess. The Aqua Tail does not hit very hard. That's our spammy-ish attack to break through shields. This could be a Shadow Ball. I think I'm going to assume they have 2 punches, though, and neither of them are very good based on their switch. Dragon is resistant to both ice and fire, so we're going to go ahead and... Their grass is probably going to come back out here. I guess I got greedy there and I tried to go for the Dragon Breath. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take this hit because the Aqua Tail's not worth anything against this Blossom anyways. We'll get to go back into Sandslash here and just Ice Attack this down. Okay, and they've got Obastang here, who has Night Slash. So Night Slash is very spammy, so I think I want to hold my shields for the time being. They also have shields, but we have Poison Fang here, and the primary attack on this Ubastang you saw there is not very effective into my Nidoqueen, but was super effective against my Steel Pokemon, so it's a fighting attack, which is typical for this Pokemon. And they might be planning to save their shields for my Ice Punches on their thing. And I think I'm actually going to go ahead and shield this here because the Poison's super effective into their Blossom on the back end too, so either of my Pokemon are going to be good into their last remaining Pokemon here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and get greedy and try and primary this down, and we did, so this will be an easy cleanup from here. They've still got 2 shields, but I've got 2 Poison Fangs teed up, which means we're going to get a double defense drop here on their last remaining Pokemon, which means even if Queen goes down, the Sandslash is going to clean up real fast. And I expect they'll shield because both of these are super effective, but again, the upside to Poison Fang is it charges quickly and always drops their defense, which is one of the reasons why I love it. Yep. And then as predicted there, we saw 2 shields go up. You see the primary, like, Nidoqueen's primary isn't even that good, and we just hammered them down. Oh, yeah, I still have a shield? Oh, yeah, we'll tap that, and then our Poison Fang will clean this right on out. One thing I will say, I played a bunch of these fights, I've maxed my fights, actually, in this league the last couple of nights, and, I don't think I've run into the same team twice in, like, a number of sets, like 50 sets in now, two nights. It's been a lot of fun. The range of figuring out the permutations of what you're supposed to be switching into and how and what to counter against the range of things is really, really great. There's definitely something skillful of like memorizing some play patterns too, but I'm definitely someone that enjoys the think on your feet aspect a little bit more. So Hypno could have a Fire Punch here. Hypno's a very difficult Pokemon to play against because the range of its attacks are huge. So it's a little bit gambly here because both Thunder and Ice Punch are bad against me. Shadow Ball is pretty neutral, but Fire Punch is real good. So they've charged twice here, basically. So I have to decide, this could be a Shadow Ball. I think I'm going to take the hit. We'll gamble a little bit. Yeah, it is a Shadow Ball. Okay, we do take a hit from a Shadow Ball. And I get to go right back into Ice Punch here. So I would wager whatever their faster charging attack is not decent into my Sandslash. Probably an Ice Punch on there if that's the case. They went right for the what's it called. So they're gonna get to knock this out. All right. So with Wish Cash, we got to go into Dragonaire here. Which they have Mud Shot that charges very quickly. And Mud Shot chunks us. 2 to 3. Do you think it's 2 Mud Shots puts us on? I'm going to take a hit from the first one. Mud Bomb, sorry. So we'll go ahead and put our Aqua Tail in here. Aqua Tail doesn't do a ton, but it's neutral because they're water, but they're also rock. Again, working mostly with our primary attack here. Now, honestly, I might shield their next Mud Bomb. I think I'm gonna go ahead and shield here, and then we'll primary this down, and then I'll hopefully have a charge attack and a half going into their last Pokemon here. And they have 2 shields. Oh, they have another one. Do I want to shield going into their last one? Yeah, I think I do. Can we get it? Oh, I got greedy and we got punished. Yeah, the fact I tried to get out of that without using my Aqua Tail there. Okay, yeah, we're dead. Maybe we're dead? We'll see. Yeah, I should have used my Aqua Tail. So they have 2 shields, but again, this defense drops, and I have a shield. So they have a really quick charging Weather Ball that's super effective. So we'll do this, but they're probably going to be ready to like just back-to-back Weather Ball us here. Because they're up a shield on us. We'll see. It's going to be close. My queen might be able to take 1 ball. She's at almost full. And here comes the next one. So it's all coming down to this. They're like, with double defense drop, they're like 2 attacks off. It's going to be close here. Probably shouldn't have gotten greedy with my... Yeah, we just go down in 1. So that's a close one. Misused my Dragonaire there a little bit. You saw the amount of health that was on that Dorko, so perhaps I should have used my Aqua Tail more aggressively, and then maybe Dragonaire would have been able to get in the remaining hit, or honestly switch out and then be able to clean up. The Dragonaire might have been able to clean up a little bit afterwards. It also has Powdered Snow in its primary, though, with a Bomb of Snow, so that one was pretty good into my remaining backline there. It could be questionable that I'm leading Sandslash because both of my backline are a little bit soft to ice. Could be correct to perhaps like lead Dragonaire. Really surprised to see them not pulling Victory Bell out here. We are resistant to both grass and poison. It's going to take this hit. So we're up a shield. Look to be winning this fight. If they shield this and they win the fight, that's not a big deal because we'll have 2 shields going into the last one. Okay, so we did that. There's a Hypno. So this is probably going to come down to which punch does Hypno have, which again is often what these come down to. Looks like you have confusion on him, so he's not charging super quickly. I think I have to shield because if this is an ice punch, I just get completely hosed because my Nidoqueen is weak to the confusion. It's a Thunder Punch. Okay. So another reason why Hypno is tough to play against is that Thunder Punch could have been bait. They could have Ice Punch, and if they were trying to level us, they could have been using the Thunder Punch to try and get me to not shield the next one. I'm going to gamble and take the hit here because I would like a shield going into the last one. Okay, not a level, probably just Thunder and Fire, I'd venture to guess. And this should get close to putting it down, or at the very least our primary attack should finish it off before they get back to their charge attack here, hopefully. No, it might be close. Okay, we did. See if we can get back to an Aqua Tail before... Alright, and then this works out perfectly for us, because their last one is a Fairy, and we've got Nidoqueen here, and we've got a Shield, so this should be easy peasy from here. My current configuration is very good into Fairy Pokemon, so we're leading the Steel, and then we've got Nidoqueen on the back as well. Who, as you can see, just chunks right through these pink fluffy monsters. Alright, let's see if we can get the 4-1, huh? Maybe get ourselves a Deoxys. Got about half the Deoxys I want. Bomb of Snow. This is fine because our ice attack is neutral into theirs because grass is weak but snow is resistant. And then their weather ball here we're resistant to, so we're just going to go ahead and take this hit. This doesn't matter. I honestly wouldn't be surprised to see them switch once this does no damage. Okay, we'll go ahead and get Ice Punch off here, which is just an okay amount of damage. It's a little baby Ice Punch. We charge enough that maybe they'll shield because they think we're bluffing. They did not shield, but as you can see here, my charge attack did significantly more than theirs, dude. And again, just taking this hit, these are usually Weather Ball, Energy Ball, and we're resistant to both of those in this case, so no real reason here. And honestly, I think I'm just going to go ahead and primary this Dorko. Whoa! We switched into another Grass Pokemon. Okay. Well, that seems... It's a bold strategy, Cotton. This team is really good against both Grass and Fairy. Oh, you know what? I think this Dorko has a fire attack. I'm going to shield just in case. And I think I'm actually going to go ahead and switch to Nidoqueen here, because I believe this thing is weird and has a fire weather ball. Let's find out. Let's see if I'm misremembering. One of these grass Pokemon is a fire weather ball, and it's weird. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and primary this down. I'm going to go ahead, we can take another hit from a Weather Ball, and then we'll have Poison Fang and a half up for whatever they're switching into here. Might be a little greedy. Oh yeah, we take that hit just fine. Nidoqueen's pretty tanky. We have 2 Poison Fangs up, love it. Primeape. Okay, so we'll double Poison Fang the Primeape, and then... Weird that they didn't go into Primeape against the Sandslash. I guess maybe they were thinking I'd switch. I guess I'd switch if they went into the Primeape, so that's fair. And then they've got an Abomasnow on the back end. That's going to go down pretty quickly here, because I've got this, plus I've got the Sandslash still. And, like, even Dragonaire at this point could finish this off. We don't even need to show the Dragonaire, because our first 2 were just so good against the grass Pokemon. Sounds sweet. Real quick 4-1 through there. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm really glad the Great League's back. Not only is the Great League back, but the Great League Remix Cup gives us a good excuse to play a giant range of Pokemon. So my options have been limited in recording content previously, but I've farmed up a ton of resources previously, and I've got a huge list of Pokemon here that have decent IVs for the Great League, and I have candy for a good amount of them. So if you see any Pokemon in here you'd like to see me build up, or ones I already have built, and use on a team at some point in an upcoming video, be sure to let me know. I'm excited to spend I think I'm up, got about 1 million. Yeah, we got a little under 1 million dust left. I was up to 2 million at one point, and I started having fun and building people. So if there's a Pokemon in here you'd like to see built up, let me know in a comment down below. And I'd be happy to put together some more sweet, varied teams. We're going to have probably a little bit more Pogo content while the Great League Remix is around, because it seems like a lot of things can be competitive and fun in it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you around real soon. Peace, folks.